Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hoping everybody is having a great Wednesday. Well, today we are going to be working on my yin and yang. And this is what it looks like. Sorry I don't have a bigger picture of this. It was actually supposed to be done in silk and it only has 10 colors. So I converted it to DMC. And I'm using at the bottom, yeah, I know, I got tape down here. It does have, I know this is upside down, I'm sorry. All the DMC colors listed, and these are your symbols on your chart, and the number of each symbol. So, yep, it was real easy to convert, and that's what I did, because the silk fabric, I still have it. It was back when I was putting things in baggies. Is this slickery stuff that I just cannot work with. Just cannot deal with. So it's in a bag. I might use it to like, what do you call it? Like accent, like Christmas stuff or something. I don't know if I can stand it that long. Hopefully it won't be a very big piece. So, yeah. And I do have this upside down because I'm trying to finish the top part of the other one. As you can see, I've gotten all this up here. I just want to catch the rest of it that's up at the top. So things will be a little upside down today. And the color that I'm using is, hang on, and I will tell you, 3820. But if you turn your piece upside down, you can still stitch the way you stitch, because it's a complete mirror opposite. So that's just what I did. If you turn it only a quarter way, that doesn't work. It has to be totally upside down from where you're working. So in order to keep all the stitches going in the proper direction, that's what we got to do. Let me pull you down here a little bit. Oh, yesterday I thought it'd never end. You know, we go from one extreme to the other where it's so busy you can't breathe to, oh my gosh, hurry up. Somebody come, please. Yeah. We're just used to working at a fast pace. And then you have hardly nobody. So it's weird. So today is my Friday at work. Yay. And it's order day, so we'll see how well that goes. She said the order was smaller than it has been, because things have started to slow down. We may have to get a bigger order the week before Memorial Day, so that we have enough product, because that'll be the last big blowout before, you know, we do it again in summer. So we'll see. Oh, what in the world is this? Oh, we're just going to cut that because it's kind of got a little loopy on the end. And it keeps tangling together when I stitch. Yeah, I'm using a big piece today. I know. I can't even follow my own rules, let alone tell somebody how to follow the rules. So, it happens. Because some things just don't work out like it did before. Which is fine. We just adapt. This is an 11 count, by the way, before I forget to tell you. So it's very easy to stitch on. That border is going to be a pain in the neck, though. It's just, I kind of call it confetti hell, because it's, you're changing colors, so to speak, all the time. So I don't know quite how I'm going to stitch that. Haven't got that far. Just won't think about it. So I don't know what's going to happen on my weekend off. or my 4 days, I should say. Oh, goodness gracious. I did not sleep too well. I slept okay, but not... I gotta get rid of this. Don't look at my back. It is what it is, what it is. At this point. This is, I was going to tell you, I think it's 50 by 50. The whole thing. Whoops. Get over there. So, 19 and about 3/4. Yeah, it's about 50 by 50. It's not too big. The whole little part, I mean, the part that you stitch, you get to the middle, is 16. It's about 41 in diameter centimeters. So it's not too terribly big or small. I came home last night, finally got out of there, and I thought all I really want to do is stitch, right? So I fixed myself something to eat and got that over with, and I took 4 stitches in Chatsworth, and I couldn't deal. I don't know that I'm stressed out, I just couldn't think straight. So, maybe by tonight or tomorrow, I can stitch on something. Some days are like that, though. I just got too much on my mind, and it's, you know, towards the end of the month, and everything, you know, I have all my bills to pay, and blah, 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 and just stuff on my brain, I guess. I'm trying to stitch someplace else, and I hadn't even finished that stitch. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's going to be a good day, I'm telling you. Well, I hope so. And I hope it won't be nearly as busy. Now, last week, the guys that bring our order, they had already delivered it by the time I even got there. So stuff was everywhere. So we'll see how it goes. And of course, it's just me and the boss. So we'll see. Stuff happens. But I'm ready for a day off. Already. It's just been one of those weeks. You just try to make it through. Which is fine. Which is fine. Trying to keep this in the point of view there. Such a pretty looking pattern. I really like the way it looked in that silk, but I am not going to buy silk to, you know, do this in. That won't be happening. Just won't be happening. It kind of put a big bad taste in my mouth. That cheap silk stuff in these kits. So, yeah. Kind of got to turn it sideways because I got to come back, and I don't come back as far as going that way. I could do just fine, but coming back is just not I don't know if it's just my wrist and the way I have to turn my hand. I have no idea. I haven't figured that out, but I can't figure out how to get the needle to go in the right direction, so it's just as easy if I just turn the whole piece of material. And I'm doing this whole thing in hand, because in the beginning it was pretty stiff. But it's kind of softened up since I've worked on it here and there. I think we're going to have a new piece of thread. Get rid of this one. I got an extra piece of thread here. It belongs to something else. We'll put it over there. I do have to go get another skein for pink, because we're going to use it down here. I don't know what happened to the other one. It's not in there, so one or two skeins of thread is not too bad. I'll probably end up using probably 4 or 5 skeins for the red. The red is color 498, and the which is right here, and the black, of course, is 310. So I have those two because 498 is one of my favorite red colors. When you don't want like bright, vivid red, I hate bright red. Even I just, you know, like, well, this isn't a good example, but that's kind of orangey red. This one's okay because it's neutral, but, you know, bright red, yeah, no. Not for stitching. I mean, if it's just a few, what do you call it? You know, a few things here and there, that's perfectly fine. But when it's a whole lot, it's just too bright for my eyes. I don't know. Just the way I am. Sorry. Sorry. But if I'm going to do a whole piece, it has to be something different. Like, this is going to show up bright red. You have to do all the background in bright red and black. Oh, not bright red, but that 498. So that's perfectly fine. I don't know, just some colors just don't do it for me. You'd think I'd have this crazy thing done by now, but I don't. I've had several thousand things to work on in between. Probably I have to go to the post office to mail out the winner's thing tomorrow. Winner's kit. I couldn't think what I wanted to say. So we'll see if anything else is in. I'm expecting about four to 5 other orders to come in. So we'll see just when. You know, when they'll come. So far, I mean, they've been coming in about 15 days. That's not too bad, considering some that I've waited for like a month and a half. I don't know where it came from, but it had to have been like Antarctica or someplace terribly, terribly far away. Molly's over there snoring. She's got my blanket half off the top of my couch. She's been weird. Just been weird. Just doing stuff she never ever did. I don't know what her problem is. Well, if I could just find the hole, we'd have it made. And some of these kits that I'm getting from different companies, I will be giving away in the future. So, stay tuned for that. I even have one company is going to give me a, I don't know if it's 10% or 15 or 20% off, like link that'll be in the description. I'll be sure to tell you. But I thought that was very nice of them. And one of them that I ordered from, their kits were like, for the biggest kit that they had, it was like $7.99. The prices were really, really good. And very, very reasonable. I mean, they had kits from $2.99 to, oh, I'll say $8.99. So I thought that was pretty good. Because the one I got, one of them that I got, I think is like a, 40 by 80 or something like that. And I know I paid $10 or $12 for it. Or, not 10 or 12. I probably paid in the upwards of 25 for some of those. Actually paid for them. So, and I've seen them, not that particular kit, but that type of kit and that big of a kit from, say, $15 to $25. Just depends on the store. Whoops, I missed the whole hole. My bad. So they had really good prices. I was just shocked. So that's why I got so much from them. So we'll see. They have diamond painting and cross stitch. They have two different websites. Because he approached me about doing diamond painting, and I told him, you know, I'm more into cross stitch, you know. When and if you add cross stitch, you know, to your site, I'd be more than happy to look at your stuff. Well, he emails me back and said, well, here, you can look at my other store. And I'm like, okay. So he had two stores. He had a diamond painting, and he also has a, she, I'm not sure, has a diamond painting or a cross stitch store. So thought that was pretty good. Doggone it, did I do it again? Honest to Pete. You see what I mean when I go to do a different angle? It just, crying out loud, get in there. It just doesn't work for me. Can we just go in one direction, please? Just kidding. Thread's really nice on this, only because I got my own thread. Never mind. Of course, it's DMC. Old, reliable. I like that part. Thought I heard thunder there for a minute. Must have been a car. I didn't think it was supposed to rain today, but stuff happens. Kind of quit raining there for a while. Haven't had rain in about a week. Got no plans with my daughter. Well, I do, sort of, but it's our thing. We go out on the first day of school to lunch or breakfast. So I think we're going to do lunch tomorrow. Not real clear. So that'll be fun. Those are my big plans. I want to work some more on Chatsworth. If I could just keep my eyes open long enough. Last night was not the night. Get that back there a minute. I had to see where we were on the thing. I'm using 3 strands too on this. By the way, I forgot to say. Probably end up getting at least another skein of everything in this. Just because it's so dense. This is a full coverage little pattern here. But the symbols are good. I don't remember where I got this. Did I get it? I can't remember. It's either Amazon or AliExpress. It was in that time period. Did I write it down? Nope. Okay, never mind. But I got it a long time ago. And I've seen this at several different stores. In fact, when I ordered the last one, I think it was Everyday E-Crafts, I believe. I just passed it up when I was looking for this. About to have a heart attack. I couldn't find it. They had your choice of the one I got from Everyday E-Crafts and then this one. But since I already had this, I didn't want to get it. And I can't remember if it came in silk or if it came in cotton. Or if you even had a choice. You know. So, when I bought this, I got it in silk. Because, you know, I wanted to be like the Chinese. Yeah, no, that didn't work out at all. Period. Not going there. If you've ever worked with Chinese silk, which somebody told me was rayon, if that makes any kind of sense. It is slicker than you know what. It's not. And I cannot, for the life of me, get it to lay down. Or, you know, you make a stitch, and then by the time you get the other stitch started or whatever, the other one poofed up, so you got to cinch it each stitch. It was hurting my hand. No. It just doesn't stitch. Now, others, they don't have a problem with this at all. So, or with, you know, the silk thread. I have no idea. It must just be me. And it would, if you had any rough part on your hands, it would just snag the thread. It was terrible. Just terrible. I don't know. It's a good concept. It's an awesome idea, but no. No. We're not going there again. Nope. You burnt me once. No. And that's nothing. I bought another one, and it was still the same way. I thought, well, I'll try something else. You know, from a different company, blah, blah, blah. Nope. That thread is just about as horrible as that clear stuff that they use on beaded cross stitch that I can't stand. It's like stitching with fishing wire. Or fishing line. Excuse me. Yeah, no. Not going there. Just not. Just not going there. Whoops. Knocked my scissors off. So I'll stop ranting about the thread. So what else is everybody working on? I always like to hear. Anybody finished anything this summer? If you have, what was it? Was it counted or pre-stamped? I know a lot of my viewers like pre-stamped, so hey, there ain't nothing wrong with it. I love it that it's all right there. And after doing Chatsworth, and starting it, and it came with its own thread, I may get more kits like that are counted and everything like that. So, we'll see. But I do prefer this over, mostly over counted, because I don't have to think. The symbols are there. You can see them. Yeah. I love them. That's why I have so many of them. But I just like the fact that they're all together. I got to have a drink, sorry. They're all, you know, put together. You don't have to buy everything separately. In fact, I don't even think, can you buy a big piece of 11 count anywhere? Does anybody know? I just wondered if you were going to do something. I've never seen it. I've only seen it in these kits. But I do prefer 11 count over 15. Because it is easier for me to see and work with. And around here, since there's nothing to do, it's not quite time for the, what do you call it? The leaves to turn. I think we got another 3-4 weeks, maybe. You know, unless we get a cold snap for some reason. So we won't have to worry about going out there. I may try to do an outside video on my 4 days off somewhere. Since, you know, most of the people have left. We'll see what the day brings. See, I can go lickety-split going from right to left, but left to right sucks. For me, I have to turn it upside down or sideways, just so that I can stitch it right. Then I have to go back and put all the red and black in. Oh, that ought to be fun, huh? Just wanted to get the regular stitching done so I could see. I hate to put red or black next to something, you know, that I can't hardly see the, what do you call it, the symbol. So I try to get these darker colors in. Now you notice I'm hopping from left, you know, underneath, but it's going to be a full coverage, so you won't be able to see my thread moving any place. And I paid for the thread, so I can go get more. So I have, like, what do you call it? Kind of my own unlimited resource there. But it's going to take a hot moment to get all that black and red in. Holy cow. Yeah. Maybe I'll do the outside first. I don't know. I'm always changing my mind here. Whatever works at the moment is what happens. And sometimes I like really mindless stitching, you know, like backgrounds and stuff. And others, it's like, oh my gosh, come on, hurry up, get past that. But it looks really good when it's done, but God, If that's all I got to do, we're just messed up. No. Alright, guys. I'm going to leave that long. I think that's going to be it today. What did I do with that picture? I lost it. There we go. But yeah, you got all that background to do. It'll be a pain in the neck. As you can see, I've gotten a little bit of it done. See, I'm kind of working in areas where they don't have any more symbols. You know. That way I can come back and do the black there. But I don't want to cover those symbols up until, you know, we get done. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We will see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.